After all the snow, it's time to paint something which is colorful. Hi guys, I am Ritika Ranath, an artist, instructor, mother, Skillshare teacher and brand owner of Vibrant Parcels, where we manufacture handmade sketchbook, artist grade paints and much more. Let's start out by just adding some water on top of our paper, and we are going ahead with our 1-inch flat brush from the brand Princeton. So here it is, our lightest value for the painting. It is one of my favorite, that is permanent yellow light and permanent yellow deep. One of it is a more orangish kind of a shade. You can go ahead with any of your orange shade in case you do not have permanent yellow light or permanent yellow deep. Gamboge orange is also great. You can mix some amount of Indian yellow into your gamboge orange to get a shade which is similar to the permanent yellow deep. Going ahead with some of my opera and red for the top part of the sky. You can see how easily my colors are blending into each other as the shades are really light and there was some amount of water on top of the paper. Going ahead with some of the red and the opera mix. I always keep a tissue really handy on the side so that I can pick up the colors from my brushes, or I can use it even for any of the extra paints that are there on the sides or even on the tape, etc. So this is very important. And now going ahead with the red, you can see that I have switched my brush to the Vinci. This is size 0/3. Going ahead with some of my indigo. This is the darkest value within the colors that we are going to add today. Okay, I guess this is good. Now I would go ahead with some of my darkest value even towards the bottom area. The paper has good amount of water, because of which my colors are flowing a lot. Hence I am switching my brush to my thinnest one, which is my size 00 brush from the brand Silver. And you can also go ahead with size 0 brush for creating these particular kind of clouds that you are observing. One thing that I must tell you always, clouds painting is very exciting, as well as you cannot have much of control in it. Hence, whenever it's about painting clouds, make sure that you are not going to go ahead and just try to control the color shades, etc. See, the paper is wet and the colors will flow. So when that's the idea, then we cannot frankly control anything in this painting. Let it flow, let us enjoy that flow, and that's what we are here for. Using the same shade that I used to mix my colors above, and then using it for in between this place. You can see that the paper had bit of a blotch on the side, and that's absolutely fine. You can use it for your rough use, you can use it for painting these. Every painting that you do will never be a masterpiece, so never go ahead and just waste any of your papers. These are pretty expensive papers, and hence it's important for us to always use the papers in a good way. Going ahead with my indigo as well as some amount of opera, and then you can see how I am trying to blend some of the colors in the white area. That part of the area was already a bit dried up, and hence I wanted to just add some water and make it a bit more better as it is blended completely now. Okay, adding some of the reds more for the clouds area. You can see variety of clouds, and the colors of the clouds do continuously change. So there is no particular pattern in which you need to paint your clouds. You can go ahead with any kind of pattern of your choice for your clouds painting. For me, I am very excited always to paint clouds, as I feel that this is a real less pressure kind of painting that you can think of. And hence, painting clouds is like a therapy to me. Whenever I have 10 to 15 minutes of time, I just sit down, pick up my brushes and start painting any of the clouds which I think can make my day or help me relieve me from some kind of a stress that I'm going through. So art is more like a therapy to me, and slowly it became one of the most important ways in which I started earning. So it has really not only empowered me but also acted as a way to release any kind of difficulties that I face. Anytime I am not feeling good or I do not want to go ahead and work on something, I just sit and paint and feel a bit at ease. You do not need to be good even at painting when you are painting these simple things. Just blending the colors a bit more with the help of my flat brush. Again, this is from the brand Silver. So I'm using the same brand and just blending it with the yellow that is there. I need to blend a bit more with some more water on the top, as there's a bit of a line that I can see. You can see now I'm blending it totally. So always be very sure of how to blend your colors. That's very important. You can pick up your colors with the help of your flat brush at any point in time. So make sure that you use your brushes to their full potential. Let the paper dry off and then we will have a foreground mountain. The foreground mountain again will be in your pink as well as your purple or the indigo shade that you have. And then it is all done. Let your paper dry off. Have a full look at this painting. But do not take off the tape before your paper is completely dry. That would actually go with the thing that you might lead to tearing off some of the sides of the paper, which we don't want for this painting, as it has already turned out pretty well and I'm just drawing the foreground mountain now. Okay, if you are someone who is in love with clouds and want to paint more clouds, I have 3 classes already on Skillshare. I have given the link below. In case you are someone who wants to paint some other subjects, there are more classes available on my website as well as on Skillshare. Do follow me there, and if you like this painting, go ahead and hit the like button. Drop a comment. I would be more than happy to read through each one of them. If you are on Instagram, do share your project on Instagram. I go by the name watercolor.illustration.letter. Eagerly waiting to see all your paintings.